Hello and welcome back to round 3, back 9 coverage of our MPO lead card at the 2025 Discraft Great Lakes Open in Milford, Michigan at the Kensington Metro Park. A beautiful place to play disc golf. A very challenging track on a nice day to play disc golf.
It is nice and cool out there. Not too windy, but keeps you on your toes.
Keeps you honest. We got BigBarri commentary bringing the action, of course. Paul Ulibarri and Jeremy Koling. But 59 degrees for most of the round for these guys.
Sheesh, that's chilly.
Wind around 11 to 12 miles an hour at times. Wasn't gusting, but like you said, just enough to keep you honest.
That's right.
27 holes left. The sprint kind of begins now, but it's a slow sprint. Running up hills, something you have to do quite a bit here on this back 9. Does not start quick here on hole 10. This is a challenging par 4, 610 feet uphill. It's got to take a big, powerful, booming tee shot to get into position, and from there, you got to dial up another beauty to get any look at the birdie. Jake Heimburg is on a 7-hole birdie streak, and he's going to try to show you how to do it.
Oh, that needs to sit, though. Oh, and that is as good as they make them.
They don't make them better than that. That is launched.
He's asking for it to sit.
He doesn't have to putt, dude.
Wow.
This guy isn't on an 8-hole birdie streak with putts. He is inside about 15 feet on average.
That's hard to do on this course. Very hard to do.
You're never close out here, it seems like.
No. Paul turns this over and gets the loveliest little kick.
Go back to hole 3, the same round. Paul throws it out of bounds early and gets a fantastic roll back inbounds. Now, he did proceed to go on to bogey that hole. It's going to take a couple of good shots to save the par now because he's way out of position.
Niklas, you just can't put it any straighter down the middle of a fairway.
And, you know, we have said he doesn't have the same power that these guys have, but that still takes an enormous amount of power to get to the top of the hill.
Haven't seen this yet, even though I saw a bunch of people doing it in practice.
That is so risky. I don't even know if the reward...
He can get there from there.
You think?
It's tight, but yes.
Calvin, this looks a little pulled.
Getting flat at the right time, not flat enough.
OB for Calvin, and that's going to be in a tough spot.
Yeah, we're going to see at least one bogey here, I think. Because I think Calvin went so far that he cut himself off big time from the gap. See, this is what I'm talking about. You can throw inside or try to flex it around that tree and get about a 30-footer. And that...
Well, that's well done.
Yep.
That's very well done.
Very good.
It's not super close, but it gives him a chance. Niklas, however, he is in ideal landing zone. You know, does the same thing he did yesterday with that leaning, falling away shot to really force the Anheuser, force the issue, and he throws a gem.
Yeah, yesterday didn't quite get the angle or the...
Oh, boy.
Out of bounds.
Our leader is in huge danger. This looks like this is going to be a double bogey for Calvin.
Without a doubt. Hey, he did make a long one-on-one. That's probably about the same. Oh, double everything.
And Paul, although he stays in bounds off the tee shot, he is looking...
He's Spider-Man.
...at a bogey. Yeah, that was kind of an impressive fall, wasn't it?
Trying to make that...
stance. It wasn't really a fall.
Yeah, he's got to get the height right here.
Yeah, this is a long one. He does have a chance, though. You're right about that.
I got the height right.
Yeah, great effort.
Great chance to get a 3 on Calvin.
He's had a lot from that kind of bonus putt distance that just haven't dropped yet. Normally, we're used to seeing Gannon make anywhere between 1 to 4 of those around.
That one wasn't easy. The tree in the way, the Anheuser that he really needed to put on it from a knee up the hill. I mean, that's why
I called it a bonus. It would have been a huge bonus
super
to make.
bonus.
But
Yeah.
that's the thing. The number one player, the 1061 rated force that is Gannon Buhr does. You know, you have to come up with something that separates you from the field, and that's one of the things he does.
Yeah, you're right. In that case,
amongst many.
A nice little par got him a couple.
Yeah, a par still grabbed 2. And look at that. Jake Hebenheimer from Chase Card is now in solo second place on this 10-hole birdie streak.
It'll happen quick out here. If you get 10 in a row, are you kidding me?
That I don't think I've, aside from McBeth years ago, and no shade on all in that round. Incredible. But the course was easier.
Oh, yeah.
Like hole 3, for instance, was a par 5. There was an OB around everything. There were shorter par 3s. You just don't see on this iteration of this course birdie streaks that last much longer than 6, 7 holes.
Yep. Caught this one a little too much drift. But circle's edge. Really tough putt on this green. Kind of a swirling atmosphere down there.
Okay. Good to know. Gannon off the mark just a bit.
Kind of a bad little branch.
Yeah, I think he was expecting to get past it for sure.
I don't think it was going to go home, but it could have given him something.
McBeth also off the mark. Doesn't even hit anything, just comes up way short.
Yeah, really bad angle there. Probably bad disc choice, honestly.
I would agree.
This is ripped, and we know this is stable, and we know what happens when he rips stable. Typically bullseye on this hole.
Got there in a flash. Just a reminder, the hole's 479 feet, 75 feet.
Wow. Very nice. He's going to try to make this. Otherwise, you would just throw backhand into this hillside, I think. Yep. That's a go.
You think?
For sure. He zinged that.
McBeth wasting absolutely no one's time. Lays that one up. Now Niklas edge the circle. The swirling wind, you can see it.
Oh, well.
Whoa.
That's what I'm talking about. You just can't feel it.
Not an easy comeback putt. Makes
Beautiful.
it look routine, but that was anything but.
I wanted to see him his little shuffle get out of there.
I've never scurried anywhere in my life.
No. It's a dream of yours, huh? I would like to scurry one day.
I think about it often. I don't think I even have the capacity to scurry.
Here's Ricky.
He's clapping. And when he's clapping, good things are happening. That's in a good spot there. There's a little bit of a window. Oh, boy.
What in the actual?
That's a koozie hit on an 1,130-foot par 5.
There's no angle to get there from there.
I don't know how on earth he bent his disc to fly with a quick turn early and then the hold for 470 feet.
Sure, I'm speechless, literally.
That is one of the best shots you're going to ever see in the sport of disc golf.
That's a candidate for shot of the year.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
That is not possible from there.
It was unfreaking believable.
Ooh, Calvin, looking good today.
Calvin Heimburg.
Excuse me, sorry. Hey, oh, sorry. Excuse me. Hello. Hey, thank you. An aqua. I'm looking for an aqua. Do you have one?
Hey, Jerm, you can't cut in line.
My apologies. You may have noticed I just cut you in line. I'm just looking for an aqua.
An aqua? Here, use mine.
Got it. Thanks.
I still don't know what to think.
We're still talking about that commercial. Fantastic commercial, by the way. Great acting all around. Unbelievable, that shot we just saw.
I hope
from
somebody
Ricky.
lands there this round so that we can see the angle and watch them throw the sidearm around the corner to lay up. 12, par 3,
Back to the top of the hill.
all the way to the top here. Hyzer, high, skip it up to the left. Give yourself a little look. Big look. You have to hug it tight. You have to have hyzer, and you have to have it a mid-height. And this is very close.
It's
Just didn't hug it tight enough.
that
Jerm.
tree on
That
the
was-
left side that creates the gap.
Yep.
Is just growing wider and wider every year. It's just swallowing the airspace for this hole.
If you take his and just shift it a little to the left, it's perfect everything. See, Niklas doesn't have to worry about that tree. He doesn't have the power really to get to that tree to the right. You
on
know
the
what I mean?
backside.
I mean the danger, yeah.
Yeah,
So he can give it the full treatment. Calvin's is getting there quick. Gannon's getting there quick. So it's almost a tougher angle for them to hit. See what I mean?
Boy.
Like it's there already, hitting stuff. Doesn't hit
Done
anything.
anything. Wide open look.
Park the other position. I don't know if that's wide open.
It's wide open.
Really?
It's wide open.
Where'd this shirt come from? Jeez Louise. Isn't that candy? What is that candy?
The Garrett J. Verberg Company.
That's right. What are those little...
Chiclets?
Oh, they're like...
Oh, the little wafer candies?
No. They're like washers. They look like little washers. Kind of a
Niklas, a
lifesaver,
little
but they're
low.
bigger. I'm looking at my guy.
Oh,
Josh.
licorice.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Chocolate covered pretzels.
Calvin just finding
Oh,
a bird.
That's sweet for
That
sure.
was pretty. What a flight. Watch this. Gets it up, allows the wind to hold it the whole way. Looked like there was no wind.
Remember hole one?
Perfection.
Little nose up from distance.
They're peach, maybe.
The peach rings?
Peach rings.
Bro,
Thank
that's
you.
what you were getting after?
I got there. I eventually got there.
I just thought he looked like Florida man, Hawaii or Miami.
Maybe I want some candy, dude. Ooh, get it in there. Stab it in there.
We've been chowing on DGN, man.
Really?
Mm-hmm. They got a whole candy display in front of us. Stroop waffles, Finnish licorice, just for Niklas. Apparently Niklas is a big fan of them.
Yeah, look, he's got like those little candies.
That's the Lifesaver 5 flavor that have the,
Yeah.
the two different flavors on one ring. Fan of those.
We know.
Bro, come on. We just talked about how I can't scurry anywhere. And now you're going to tell people why?
No, you were a candy guy.
Always happening. Got a sweet tooth, man.
Me too. You think I don't? I love the taste of all kinds of different things. And typically they're sweet.
526 feet stands in the way from these guys getting a sweet birdie on 13. One tree to miss here in the middle. That's blind with the big tree protecting. The forehand flip up that has a late stable finish and skips off the path is a great play. And a new line introduced last year, according to me, the backhand turnover. And looks like Calvin is trying to champion that play here.
All you got to do is get it to the left tree. Done that. This is, I think it's too far. Oh, it's, nope. That was a lot like
That's a lot like what we saw with Isaac.
Isaac, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to push that backside, but perfect.
That's just special. And I thought the same thing.
Just because it was dying right there with that drop.
Well, it's very similar to what he did yesterday, and he did go too long yesterday. So I don't blame you at all for saying that. But that was putting the turn at the right exact moment for Calvin. Absolutely gorgeous tee shot.
Used to be a par 4 back in the day.
Was it really?
Oh, yeah. Long time ago. Before your time, buddy.
I'm turning 40 in like a month.
Oh, so you played in 2007?
The year I started playing disc golf was 2006.
Yeah,
So
but
I played a D-Lo until a lot later.
Oh, so you didn't know. Interesting. Is this going to lift? Because if it does...
Just pushes.
Yeah.
Pushes a little bit deep.
You think that's from the height being so low?
Yeah, I think a little bit higher. I think he's home.
Oh, it's like a California sunset with the ocean, Jerm.
I thought he was a Florida guy. That to me that says like Miami Dolphins and Florida guy all over.
Well, isn't he Huntington Beach guy?
But he lives in Florida now. Maybe. It's a combination of California, Florida.
Ooh, a California sunset with a Florida ocean. I can get behind that. Gannon.
This is one that you wouldn't be too surprised to see made. Good opportunity to give it a good run. That's good height.
Also, been known to knock these down.
Yeah, doesn't it seem like that was just begging for Niklas to drop that one in? Sunset, California, Florida, peach ring, McBeth off left and short.
Ooh, peach ring. Huh?
Calvin,
Florida?
an opportunity to gain 3 strokes on the card in the last 3 holes.
Give me that.
It barely does. 2, 2, 2 on 11, 12, 13. Incredible. 3 2s in a row at D-Glow is a very, you should get like a trophy. You know how you get glass at the Masters for every eagle?
Yeah.
There should be a similar thing out here because that's the only place you can do it. 11, 12, 13, and getting all 3 is huge.
Back with Heimer, who went on a tiny little par streak.
I'll tell you guys that those 2 pars were both as close as you can be to being made from C2. Like band, cage, and chains on the putt.
Oh, wow. Look at this rip. Man, he is chucking the frizz. Where'd that end up, Jerm?
Bulls.
Really?
Bulls.
Oh, bully.
He's bullying the course right now. This guy right here, bullying the course. This up and down, well, let's call it up. The down would be for 13. He's currently sitting at 12 under.
Oh, my gosh.
This is a new course record. Well, this is the original layout. But there's new out of bounds on 10.
It's a new
course record.
Well, the tee on 15 changes it significantly.
New course record. So 13 under, new course record. Green hit on hole 1 that turned into a bogey. Do some math, man. That's unbelievable.
I don't think anybody's touching 13. I didn't think anybody was going to get to 13 out here. To be honest with you.
Heebs is doing something special, and he can actually pass that score. Yeah. But if he doesn't, then Aaron Gossage is kind of the king champ of tee shot mania. The guy is throwing absolute zingers.
I can't believe. Okay. I can't believe there's a 13 that has been shot. I can't believe Ricky got up and down for eagle from where he was in the bully.
Oof.
I can't believe Calvin has to rethrow after
from the FPO tee pad.
Yep.
Yeah, that was bad. I don't know what happened there, but that was not good. There's been some incredible things happening today on moving day.
Okay, Niklas didn't get all of this, and he needs all of it. Curious to see. I know he's got a little bone to pick with this hole.
Yeah. Who doesn't?
Honestly, it was one of my last motivating factors is to try to get up top there and get the bird.
When you know the weekend is ending short.
Yeah.
You got to find a goal.
Mm-hmm. Didn't do that either. So then I was like, I'm going to eagle the next hole like the Rickster. Didn't do that. Not good either, really, from Paul. That's very short. Calvin,
Out of position.
he can't get up there, can he, from this far away?
Absolute sheesh festival.
So he could get there from the FPO tee pad.
It's unreal. Unreal.
Shoot.
Beth needs to keep it up and turned.
It's got to go.
Yeah, it's going to
That's
get past the
fine.
out of bounds. But a little fence there that he hit.
I do like that they cut it off to give you a little room to the left to work with.
Uh-huh.
The OB line, that is.
Yeah, I agree.
Yes, he did it.
Just trying to get to
No,
the
he
top
did it.
of the hill.
No.
Yeah, he did it.
Oh, I thought it was going to skip and stuff.
That's his ceiling. He's gone on record saying that's his ceiling, top of the hill. This guy's ceiling is throwing in the basket because he's bullseyed it every time he's played it for a significant number of rounds in a row. And this is a foot outside bullseye. Did we count that?
Yeah, that's bullseye.
All right.
Kind of
Strange
tough spot,
obstruction.
Yeah.
Weird. Takes his time, really thinks about it for a while.
Oh. Hello. He's 2 under on the hole. That's what's awesome.
Never scratched C1. And he's 2 under on the hole. And I think the 2 makes he has are both outside C2.
Oh, they're far. Yes.
They're launched.
What did he say? Good to see you guys again. First round.
Yeah. Calvin, he has got 4 in a row now, picking the right time to turn it on.
With the worst drive you could just ever imagine from him. That's insane that he got the birdie to me. Like, that was a 2 out of 10 drive.
I don't know if anyone's watching this right now that's also still out here in Milford that's going to be on the course on Sunday. Go to the FPO tee pad when you're walking.
Try to make it to the hill.
And yeah, bring your disc. They don't mind. Throw your discs on the course. Gannon making sure that one stayed in the basket. Just take a look at that tee pad and look to the top of the hill and imagine getting to C2 and then making the next putt. Ricky trying to get to the top of the hill, overturns it. And I got to say, the par that he just took on 16 was with an egregiously short miss. But let me correct that real quick.
That's a bomb. That's a socky bomb.
And in the end, between the 2 holes, all is right. 1 birdie, 1 par. You'd imagine it probably would have been the other way
This
around.
made it to the top of the hill. That shot.
It don't have their... Man. Calvin Heimburg's a special player, and we should all appreciate all the special players that we have in our sport. They're doing things that us mere mortals can only dream of.
That's crazy.
1,130 feet. All you got to do is just throw it about 60 feet past this tee pad and then throw turnover nuke, and then you're there, according to Ricky Wysocki.
Look how far it is from here.
He hit the pin.
Oh my gosh.
That's
the shot of the year besides Isaac's make.
Yeah, Isaac's make was the shot of the year.
Yep.
A walk-off ace.
Yep.
Shoot 1,500, 1,100 right around.
Yeah. That's the shot of the year. I don't think Calvin's even trying to get into the good spot. Do you?
Well, a good spot's the fairway, and I don't think he's trying to get into a good spot.
No, that's what I mean. He's not throwing a disc that can even get
Around the
past
corner?
there. Yeah.
Yeah, well, no, I think he's just trying to drive into the ground, and
Yeah.
he's put a little too much nose up on it. Maybe he hasn't quite committed to the shot, but he's in a bad spot.
Uh-oh. Could this be OB?
That's safe. It's just crowd control rope.
Okay. So he can still do stuff from there. That drop's bad for business. Okay.
Yeah, you're fine. You like that.
I was just scared of it going deep, like into the thicket.
He has the power to do that. I believe that's winter breeze. That's the counterpart to summer breeze, which is a DD3, I believe.
And this is a smart play. Down the hill, anywhere right there.
Get into position.
Yep.
Sets up a good angle for the forehand next. Now, do we have Calvin or Niklas? Niklas up next. Pretty technical shot he's got to execute to get into position.
He just aimed his disc at those people and literally scared them.
Well, he's already thrown at him once.
Let me guess. Is this going to land flat? I'm curious. Oh, yeah.
No, it's flat right in the fairway. God, he's just a dreamer. A visionary.
Very good.
That's what you like to see.
Inside 250, I think that mark is.
I agree. Calvin, once again, awkward spot, having to punch a forehand through the thick stuff. And yeah, he's...
You know what? Birdie, mark it down.
yeah, from there.
I mean, dude, from where he got up and down on the last hole, this guy can do anything.
Calvin's got fast discs in hand. He's getting aggressive.
You mean
Oh,
Gannon,
gosh,
yeah.
Gannon.
Oh, he's going to go deep or something crazy. Nope. Wow. These guys.
A hole in one. That just went in the ground.
What is going on?
Lack
with
of
these
words right
people?
now.
I can understand that one going and doing the thing, okay? I can understand Ricky's. I just can't understand it.
Saw an overhead shot of Gannon's shot with the drone. And the gap he had to hit, the trees that he had to split to execute that shot and then for it to carry, as we're looking at this gorgeous shot from Niklas once again, from 400 plus, puts it on the green, 3 for 3 the first 3 days, just getting it done. Very impressive is all I'm trying to say.
Oh, it's insanely impressive.
Insanely
But
impressive.
I don't think people will ever understand Ricky's shot. That's just not.
It's a high level of, it's just like one of those things that, like, I think you have to be in that position so many times in your career in tournament play to understand all the things that had to go into Ricky executing that shot.
Yeah.
Now, a full-on distance line with a weird angle.
Yeah.
Count it. We have now seen 3 of the 6 eagles on coverage in the last 2 rounds.
They just turned this hole into a beautiful display of disc golf. This hole is fantastic, and it's one of the greats on tour.
I initially thought it was going to be too soft. I have seen people struggle. McBeth yesterday had to make a putt from the rough to save the bogey.
Yeah.
And so it's got the scoring spread.
It's awesome. Look at this. Tell us what the scoring spread is, because it's good.
Yeah, I mean, we don't have many. We only have 1 double bogey in the 3rd round. But 17 bogeys, 44 birdies, and then the 2 eagles.
That's a pretty good spread.
It's incredible.
On a par 5.
It's incredible. And
Hebenheimer.
Heaps, dude. Just please.
That's the same mid-range that he threw on 9.
A little glance at the camera. You guys watching this? And again, this is right after he throws his approach to the green on 18. It rolls to 55 feet. He hits band, cage, and chains, and it falls out.
Oh.
So he actually, all of his birdies have been with close makes. but his C2 putting was just a fraction away from being 3 strokes better.
If Ricky gets the birdie here, he gets a 12 under, and he likes it.
And what's way cooler than getting to 12 under is the first time I've ever heard of this in my life. Ricky Wysocki parred every par 3, birdied every par 4, and eagled every par 5 to shoot a round that consisted of 18 consecutive threes.
54.
Easiest scorecard you've ever counted in your entire life. 12 under.
Presenting the Discraft Ledgestone Edition trading cards from Brixton. 50 cards celebrating Discraft's legacy and leadership in the sport of disc golf. Available now on shopledgestone.com.
Have you ever heard of an all 3 rounds before? All 3 rounds.
I think so, yes, but not on a course like this. Not a 12 under.
Yeah, the all 3 rounds that I've maybe heard of were like pretty crappy rounds.
Yeah. Yes.
Like, God, dude, you're not going to believe it was the worst round, most boring round of my life. That was not a boring round for Ricky. I'm sure he would have liked to have grabbed a 2 along the way, but thankfully he missed a short putt here on 16 to provide that rare occurrence.
Gannon struggling on this hole. Same exact shot. If it doesn't hit any branches, it does hit some branches and luckily stays in this time. But
Kind of shocking to see him not make a huge
correction
or change in gameplay or strategy. Just continuing to go at the same shot that netted him bogeys in consecutive rounds. Draw me a picture, Niklas. That was a thing of beauty from Niklas.
Paul doesn't like it. He's saying, please, no, not the out of bounds.
And
Good.
it's not the out of bounds. It's a park job.
He needs it. He's hanging around, but he's down by 5 to this fella. And he might get one back.
I liked it out of the hand. Just needed to be 2 or 3 feet lower or 1 foot wider right. Once again, he's found himself at this challenging range hole after hole.
Yeah.
And he's still finding a lot of birdies out there and the eagle.
Tough to give yourself the courage to get the height on that. The out of bounds right behind it.
McBeth and Calvin haven't shared the same score on a hole in a really long time. I think they both birdied hole 7. I think that's the last time they shared the same score in a hole. I'm going to give that a look. I was just thinking about that in my head.
Simon, haven't seen him since the first couple of holes. Yeah, blink. Look what I found. Gives the crowd what they want. Nice little highlight from 100.
Double bogey on 16, took an 8 on hole 3. Still shot 4
An
under.
An 8 on 3.
An 8 on 3 with 3 OBs. I don't know how. Just did it.
1 out of bounds right, 2 out of bounds left, out of bounds deep.
I don't know. I did. He took an ocho. That's crazy.
You gotta. You know what? Simon's probably listening to this, man. You really gotta try to take an 8 on that one. Like, that's crazy.
He just does. He's just a showman, man.
Yeah.
Even his 8s are entertaining.
Yeah, he probably went for the green, for all we know.
Hole 17, one of the true beasts of the sport of disc golf.
Entertaining.
I love this hole. The way it uses the ground here is just perfect. It's gorgeous disc golf.
Gotta get it turned over, and he does. Jesus, this kid good. He is so good.
It's just a clinic in flight.
That's what I'm saying. I was talking to you the other day about it, how he has no fear of getting everything out of the disc.
Yep.
Which is a scary thing to think about. Like what McBeth is doing, hyzer to late flip.
He's inspiring the card.
Is a really scary shot to throw here. Because any minor speed, angle, what would you call that?
Fluctuation or mistake?
Mistake. It's just a real easy word. I couldn't find it. Mistake,
Dude.
and you're donezo. And
Look
he
at
just gets it all.
turning the catch cam
That's bomb.
with just a missile.
Yeah, that's a different kind of shot. That's just over there fast,
That's elite.
full flex.
Elite.
Yeah, just big distance.
With perfect accuracy to boot. And if you thought Gannon's drive is the best drive you'll ever see on hole 17, just wait for Calvin to throw his. Little side hill run up. Awkward for most. For Paul, it's another day at the office. Awesome.
It's always a nice day at the office when you own the building.
That is a fantastic quote in this moment. McBeth to 30 feet, back edge of the circle.
Niklas, what do you know? Another
Flat.
just he today he really put on a putting clinic or a throwing clinic. He really did.
We've seen that from a lot of players on the course. Ricky, Goose. We didn't see much from Goose or Ricky's round, honestly. We just saw a couple highlights, but every time we checked him with Hevenheimer, he's just throwing dimes. This course is a thrower's course. With the out of bounds that they've included, it's made it even more so a thrower's course.
Yep.
And that's why the cream's rising to the top right now. Just shots like this. Just not easy to do, but they make it look like it's the most routine thing they've ever done in their life. Paul?
For 3 in a row. Oh.
That felt like 16% commitment. Surprised to see him miss that one low.
Gannon. Nothing spectacular except for the eags. Kind of right there.
And so far, Gannon, 5 under on 17 and 18. A chance to go birdie, 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 birdie on the 2 hardest holes in the course, if you don't include hole 10. Because those 3 have been hands down the 3 hardest. But today, 17 and 18 have been the 2 most difficult holes. We almost just saw one of the rarest star frames in the sport of disc golf.
Yeah, you're not wrong. That was very surprising to see him miss that putt. 18 playing pretty tough today. 645 up the hill. The distance really doesn't matter. It plays pretty far to get up here. 400 plus shot to get to the top. Make your way around the corner, out of bounds on both sides, all the way to the hole. Looking at this sign, it doesn't do it justice. It's really far to the right. Roller up the hill for Gannon. Backhand for Calvin. Sidearms for Paul. Niklas. Air shot low. Try to keep it under, and he's not going to do that.
Needs help and misses all the posts. A mistake you can't make.
That's far to get up and down from where he just. I don't think
there's up and down from there.
And Gannon finally gets the angle a little bad.
Out drives.
Yep.
And once you hit those walls, it just does this. Doesn't give it a chance to curl back. I don't think it would have curled back.
Look at them
without the ball.
helping. Those guys are trying to help. One guy was blowing on it. The other guy was shooing it. Gal was wrangling it.
Very wide again from Calvin. We know this is a super
I like
understable.
The flip. No.
And that doesn't cross. Yesterday, out of bounds at the top of the hill, but cross at the top. Calvin's going to be out of bounds low. We've seen 3 consecutive OBs for our lead group. Has been playing so smooth to this point.
Paul launches one up there. Teal, you love the green flag there. As you've seen everybody on the card just go wee, wee, wee.
But McBeth has gone birdie on this hole, but both of his drives were in lefter, slightly longer position. This is going to be a tough approach for Paul to get the birdie.
That's out of bounds too. What a horrible mistake.
Once again, Calvin
That
goes
is
bogey
awful.
or out of bounds.
That's
Get it back on
a
10.
horrible shot. You just get that wide and you're fine. And this is wide.
Yeah, Niklas
Okay.
taking a lesson there from Calvin's mistake, but you just can't make that mistake if you're Calvin. Not only is he out of bounds a second time, the angle on that early right side is pretty bad.
Yep.
And Gannon grounds it. The play has been great to this point, but this has been a very big letdown for the lead group.
Big stroke Paul could get here. Oh, wow. That's not very far. I think he could have got more out of that.
Yeah, every bit lefter than where he was increases the chances of that angle working for him significantly. We've just seen so many people play 18 so well that it seems on camera like it's an easy birdie. In all reality, it's one of the hardest holes you're going to play at this course. And if you didn't believe that before our lead card started playing it, you got to believe it now.
Yes, very good. That's a double. If he makes that. So we got some interesting putts here.
Well, Calvin just brought himself back to the field.
Oh, for sure. Which is good for us. Good for the viewers. We like that. Gannon likes it. When you can bogey and get a stroke on the leader on the final hole, you're better thank your lucky stars. This needs to get down.
Sit down.
Wow.
Paul is trying to make a clean sweep of bogeys for the lead group. Got to try harder than that, Paul.
Good putt.
Yeah, that's like playing pretty bad going into halftime and being down only like 5 points. It's like it could have been worse.
Yeah.
Took the bogey in 18, but I gained a stroke on the leader.
Yeah.
You know, there's like you're saying, there's something you can take from it.
For sure.
You know, it shows that Calvin is prone to making compounding mistakes.
Good putt for Paul. Everybody went in front of him. Way closer. It was like 26, 7 feet there.
Paul does not stress out at that distance. Okay. We just had some shakeups, and there's some position changes, I think, that occurred because of that. One of them being that McBeth with the birdie would have secured the same card for final round lead card, but instead, Ricky Wysocki moves up into that 4th spot. Ebenheimer, McBeth, Gossage, and Casey White on that chase card. Half of chase card definitely in position, being 3 back. Gossage is going to have to pull something.
A 13?
A 13 out of the hat like a magician again on the final round.
Which just doesn't happen out here.
Can't imagine back-to-back, but if he does, he'll have earned it. A player that
26 under, 2 rounds.
At this stage in his career, the way that he has been so close knocking on the door, the World Championships in Emporia, most recently,
Talon.
Yeah, exactly. So he's been in the mix, obviously, so many times. We've talked about his name over and over again. Maybe hits his Maybe it's his
I
turn.
would love to see it.
It'd be pretty
I'm
incredible.
here for it. I'm here for some goose action for sure. But
Either way.
he's trying to chase down some absolute monsters.
Well, the number one player in the world. Gannon.
Well, yeah, that guy.
Two back of the leader, Calvin Heimburg, who's won out here before, and he doesn't seem to be shaken by elements that other people are shaken by.
Yeah.
His mental game's strong, and come Sunday, that's the most important factor when you're trying to take down the title.
Of course, you got McBeth too, kind of in striking distance and coming off
Definitely.
a win. Watch out for that guy.
We got Wysocki and McBeth in the mix in the final round. This is going to be awesome.
Like and subscribe. Thanks to the Founders Club. See you guys tomorrow.
Get up my body, know it truly, I feel fine. Get watch your body and I feel that sunshine. Get up my body, know it truly, I feel fine.